There is a stark realization in the world. Each of us is either part of the problem or part of the solution. The sad part is, few know which one they are. The irony is, unless they are told, few realize there is a problem and ever imagine themselves to be a part of a solution. Too many are apathetic and are fair game to be recruited either as victims or advocates. Racism always needs more victims in order to attract others and money. There's also a few who know how to be a part of the solution. The solution is simple but difficult. Set an example on how to be self-sufficient, follow the golden rule, and live by the core values of truth, fairness, sustainability, and integrity. This is exactly opposite the approach Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and social justice warriors use to address the very problems and are actually making matters worse with their actions. The biggest enemy of African Americans is their Democrat Party leadership. They become their own worst enemies by the way they address the issues. They deny any proactive steps to address real problems, like fatherless black homes, the high rate of black murders against other blacks, tolerating over 1,000 babies a day being aborted, and the failure to see the blatant racism in identity politics. Their victimhood is drilled into them, coupled with the expectation that someone will fix things for them. This makes them the perfect tool to advance an agenda that finds more victims to promote the objective of the deep state. Keep them voting for politicians who will tell them there's no reason to do anything more because they will take care of things for you. This explains the riots, BLM, Antifa, the narrative seen on National Democrat Convention. The underlying element of their platform is racism, and all the other problems, pandemic, healthcare, poverty, climate change, are characterized with full racism to victimize blacks. If racism did not exist, their entire platform would be obsolete and disappear. It is vital they declare the entire country racist for their movement to have any traction. How do you feel if someone would call you a racist? Those are fighting words for most, and your denial advocates and advances the very cause the minorities are trying to in fact address. The admission policy at Yale, which discriminates against Asians and Caucasians, is racist. We want a society which is colorblind and not distribute rewards based on appearance. We do not want to reduce black participation in professional sports to 13%. We want to embrace our choice that Martin Luther King famously advised, on the strength of their character. Advocating policies that are based on race rather than merit is not a solution to racism. It perpetuates it. Democrats do not believe in charter schools or choice in education. They prefer institutional ignorance perpetuated by a failed school system. Why? Because it strengthens the dishonest agenda of institutional racism, which they call affirmative action. If all African Americans left the Democrat Party, they would lose 76% of their voting base. Yes, black lives do matter. But to those who are part of the BLM and the Democratic Party, they matter only as fodder to advance an agenda of political correctness, discrimination, and racism. This is the hypocrisy of the same Democrat Party who accuses all whites of being racist and declare white supremacy exists, while they perpetuate racism with unsustainable policies. This is Keith Kuby wishing you the best in making the world a better place.